started calling themselves KKK, are being watched closely. Some of them have actually even been summoned by the National Coalition to explain why they're trying to bring in division among the Kenyans when we are trying to heal from what happened in 2007. So I can't really describe, like being a politician, I can't say the other political parties is better than my political party. I will only say that my political party is the best.
What is the name of it? What is the name of your party?
Sorry, the name of your political party?
It's Orange Democratic Movement Kenya.
I believe there's a question, yes, over here.
I have two questions. You were talking about the inequalities that you saw since you were a little girl between men and women in your country, which are glaring. And you were talking about genital mutilation of little girls, and you were talking about your own attack and how the big boys don't want you to get into politics. If you were to get into Parliament and you had some power to change things, if there was one issue on the top of your list, and I'm assuming that your issues are mainly women's issues, which is what has motivated you to do this, what would that issue be? That's my question number one. But my question number two is, these other political parties, the big boy parties, what issues are they discussing in preparation for elections? What are Kenya's other issues that they are making? Because, you know, if you're looking at American politics right now, domestic economic situation is probably the number one issue for them right now. Being in Afghanistan is probably secondary at this time. So I'm wondering, what are the other issues that the big boys are addressing in preparation for elections? The reason I'm asking that is because how is that going to compare to the issues that you'd like to address when you get into government?
Well, I would like to address the issue of something that cannot be taken away from the individuals, and that's education. So if you give someone education, you've given them the best. No one can take education away from you. And if I knew what I know today, I truly would have insisted on getting quality education. So I would give them education. And on your other question about the political parties is, every political party has been addressing issues of unemployment. Between 1985 and 1990, in Kenya we had the highest population. And these people are unemployed now. The youth are unemployed. That's why you find a lot of, even including what is happening in Somalia now, they're coming to Kenya to recruit these boys to join the guerrilla groups. And at the end of the day, they spill over to my country. So they've been addressing the issue of unemployment for a very long time. Issue of infrastructure for a very long time. Issue on food security for a very long time. So it's the same thing they're addressing, and it's the same thing they're willing to address. They will never get out of ideas. They always come with ideas. They address, or they start addressing also issues of our 24-hour economy. And what I'll say is that we need to change our own crop, and Kenyans are ready to ship these people out because they cannot stay.
I have a question actually that's related to that. You were talking about food security. I was reading recently, they said that about 70% of the agricultural workers and 80% of the food producers are actually women in Kenya. Obviously, agriculture heavily dependent on the role of women. And I'm just wondering how they're supported. And I understand that that Kenya is looking at some land reform policy right now. Do you think that might be something that would be supporting women?
Yes, the land policy reforms, and of course having also this in our new laws that women are supposed to own land, it's a very good step. And what you've said about the 80% of women being farmers and not owning farms, and also I would say that most women are in the informal sector that brings so much money to the GDP of the country, and they're the poorest of the poor. And also about the international trade, you find that the women, the jeans that you wear, you buy in Walmart is made, some of them are made in the factories in Kenya, the export processing zones in Kenya, but then the women are underpaid, they are overworked, and they're sexually exploited. So the women bear the brunt of everything that happens within the society, and we hope that someday we're going to heal. Well, that's a very tricky question, because I would say we should have started addressing this issue long time ago, because the Somalis, we have Somalis that are Kenyans, and we have Somalis